Good morning. Welcome back to Chere'er's Lifestyle. So today, y'all know it is gardening day. Okay, gardening day. So let's go ahead and get to seeing what I'm going to be doing. So today, I am going to be harvesting. Yes, harvesting again. So my collards, I think it was kale and arugula, and then I'm gonna take out that. What is the other one that I was on? My turnip. I'm gonna take out that last turnip because I think it's ready. I shouldn't have pushed it down. I think it's ready too. So let's go ahead and get to it. So come on. All right. So I'm not gonna harvest these. This is the one that I said was, I'm just gonna take, see, these with the holes in there. I'm not gonna harvest those. I'm just gonna take those off because some more is growing. And I think I'm gonna take that one off too. I'm just gonna put these in my compost. But as far as over here, I'm gonna go ahead and take these off. But I'm gonna make sure, and I don't need no clips. I can just do this with my fingers, with my hands, and just break it off. I know you might need this one. No, this one looks okay. It's got a little bit. No, I think I'm gonna need I think I'm going to need the little clips because some of these are thicker. Yeah. All right, hold on. All right, so I had to go back in the house and get me some clippers. I went ahead and got these. I had ordered these off of Amazon. It's got the little part for your fingers. I mean, for your thumb and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest this. This is not really big, but it is time to harvest. But I will be making sure that I look on the back of them. And let's get this one. This one's got a little bit of holes in it, but it's okay. Now this one, I'm gonna give to my compost. That's too many holes. Look, that's too many holes. Yeah, that's going to the compost. Let's see what else. This one over here. This one is a nice one, nice size one. It's not really big, but let's see. It's almost, yeah, about the size of my hand. Not really big, but it's big enough from like the size of my hand. So that's nice. Let's see. What else? Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and get this one over here. This one is a nice size one. All right, so I went ahead and got to harvest those. My beets are coming up. They're coming up a little slow, but they coming up. And everything else looks okay. Um, I didn't harvest those because I'm gonna let those get a little bigger. That one I'm gonna get a little bigger. Same thing with this one. This one looks like I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off right here and feed that to my compost. And then those are good, so they'll come back because how they say um, they'll come again. I forgot the saying, but it will come again. So let's go on the other side. All right, so this is bed number 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest these. Yeah, it looks nice. It's got a little hole in it, but that's fine. And this one. And this one I'm going to give to compost. Look, it's got more holes in it than anything. So I'm going to give that to the compost. This one, take this one off. And that one's That one's probably go compost too. And we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave those. We're gonna let those go ahead and do. I'm gonna take this one off. Give it to compost. Just clip that one. And that's the only ones that I'm showing that I can harvest. Now I have two of them that's over here, but it's actually going to the compost because they got a lot of holes in them. Yeah, that's it. So here is my harvest for my bed number 2 and 3. There it is right there. So let's go ahead and go to over by my container and grow bags. All right, so we're over here in the containers and the grow bags. My garlic, y'all, is looking nice. It's coming up, but we did get a light frost. I can tell because my vegetables are drenched, and it did not rain last night, so I know it had to be frost. Everything's looking good. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this turnip. Hopefully it's okay. Okay, here we go. Hold on, let me push this down. Whew. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at that turnip. And you know, these, you can eat these, so that's a good thing. So let's make my second turnip. Looking really good. And my lettuce is looking nice, but I want to get it just a little bit bigger. My lettuce is looking really nice. And then this over here, I'll show you all everything what it's looking like, because it has been raining over here in my area. We did have a lot of rain, so let me bring you up. We did have a lot of rain again. We had rain yesterday, but it didn't rain all day. But I got a habit of doing that. It did rain, but it didn't rain all day. So I know this is frost. So good thing that I did it afterwards. As far as harvesting, I'll bring it back. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and harvest some of this arugula too. Let's go ahead and harvest some of this. Look at the arugula. You want to harvest at the bottom. Hopefully, try to harvest at the bottom of them, because I got a lot of them that's growing. I'll leave that right there. And let's see. And get this one, because it will cut. It's called cut and I guess cut and grow. So I'm going to get these. And yeah, I love this arugula. And my grandbaby, she don't like it, but I like it. And you don't have to wait until it gets big. You can cut whatever size that you like. So let me get these two over here, because it looks like once I had harvested before, it looked like it actually got thicker. They got thicker. Yeah, it got real thick. Yep, it's got real thick. I'm gonna leave those alone and let those get a little longer. Let's go over here and look at the Swiss chard. The Swiss chard over here, it looks like somebody tried to take them, but it's still growing. So I'm going to go ahead and get the Swiss chard. Hold on. Let me spray it again because I'm going from uh, vegetable to vegetable. So let's go ahead and get this. This will be my first time eating Swiss chard. It looks okay. That one's going to go to compost. And then I'm just going to take these off because they're going to compost too. Yeah, I'm going to send those 3 to compost. This one, it looked like somebody tried to take that one out. Just a little bitty. I'm just going to go ahead and take that off. But everything's looking good. It's looking good. Yeah, everything is looking good. Oh, look at my onions is coming up over here. My onion's coming up, and since something's peeking up over here, and that's got to be my onion too. That's coming up. Yeah, it's got to be my onion. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a root. Nasturtium. I don't know, but something's coming up right there, and I'm gonna leave that alone. So I see 2 of my onions coming up. One over there, and one right there. Oh, it's actually 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then here is my lettuce. It's coming up. Yeah. All right. Looking good. Looking good. All right. All right, y'all. So I'm done harvesting. So here is my turnip. And look at the leaves on it. That's the turnip. And then here is my collard. One of my Swiss chard. And then my arugula. And look at my turnips. Not my turnips, my collards. Look at my collards. Then my arugula, 1 Swiss chard because the other ones was 8 up. So I am so happy. So happy. Yes. Nice little harvest right after. But I think I got frost before last night or this morning, whatever you want to say. I think I had got some before. But that's all right. But yeah, it is cold out here. It's probably it feels like it's in like the 50s. It's supposed to be in the 60s today, and I'm in zone. If anyone wants to know, I'm in zone 7A. I'm in Kentucky, okay? So here it is. I just love it. All right, y'all. So what I'm doing now, since I've already harvested my vegetables that needs to be harvested, I'm just taking a look around my garden to see exactly, because like I said, it had been raining, so I didn't come out here and do some investigation like I always do, because there is pests around. So when I was harvesting, I was looking, I didn't see anything, and everything is looking good and everything is growing. So my beets are looking good over here. And then, like I said, I do have radish over here. And the radishes are looking good. I can see a little pest pressure over here on my radishes. Garlic is looking good. I always like to look on the back of my vegetables too, because that's where they be hiding. And then where I had taken the nasturtium out of my bed number 1 and put everything in these grow bags, they are looking good, y'all. The nasturtiums in these grow bags are looking good. But I'm trying to see this one that I have over here. I don't know if it's still any good, but I'm going to leave that one over there, and hopefully it might come back. It might not. I can tell, but something is growing on the side of it. So if I take that out, I'm going to take those two things, those two seedlings that are coming out, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to leave that alone. My carrots are looking good. They are looking nice. Yes. The carrots are looking really nice. And then I had planted some lettuce over here on this side, and it kind of looks okay. I could tell it looks like something's trying to come up with the lettuce. And then my garlic, my sage, everything is looking nice. My calendula is growing over here in the corner. My nasturtium in this bag, and the radish, it is growing. I even got a flower. I even got a flower over here on my nasturtium. So what I would do is I'm just going to take you along, and once I get finished, you know, making sure that everything looks good on my beds. Look at the birds. They playing. I don't have time for that. I will take y'all around so y'all can see everything, but it's not going to be individual. I'm just going to, glide it through. My snapdragons are looking nice. They are doing good. Let's see what's going over here in bed number 2. All right, so nasturtiums are looking nice over here. Yep, looking really nice over here. I see a little pest pressure, but I'm good. They can eat. They can go ahead and eat on the, I know it's nothing. They can go ahead and eat on nasturtiums. That's fine. I don't eat those, so I tried it and I didn't like it. But my beets, they kind of growing. My garlic is growing. And y'all see me harvest my kale and collard. I think that is a kale back there, but I'm not for sure. But anyway, everything is looking good. I don't see any pest anywhere or anything that is digging. I know when I put that straw in here, it actually went into some of my vegetables. And I didn't like that, but that's all right. Let's see. I didn't get to look at that one. It's fine. Yep, that's looking good. So let's come on. Let's go. I'm gonna go over here on my bed number 3. And bed number 3, it doesn't have. I don't have a whole lot in here, but I got some stuff, but not a whole lot. So I have 2 garlics in here. I have a collards. I have 2 collards, and then I think it's just the dinosaur kale that I have over here that I did harvest. So I have that. I got 2 radishes over here, and nasturtium. See the birds, they playing this morning. 2 nasturtiums at each end, and everything's looking nice. I was gonna plant something else over here, but I decided not to. So I'm just gonna wait until when spring comes. It's gonna be totally different. So I know I still have some stuff, and I think in the spring, the beginning of spring, I think the collards and the kale is still going to be okay to grow, but eventually they will be coming out. But that's on down the line. So, but it looks like my hoops. I have to fix these hoops. I don't know what's going on with them, but it's going to be okay. But this bed is looking okay. It's looking all right. A little pest pressure, but that's how it goes. Then let's take you down. Remember, I harvest my what is this? Uh, I think it's this basil. Is this the basil? Deal. I'm sorry, deal. Remember, I harvest this deal. Look, it didn't grow back. grew back. I cut that all the way down. So all the rain and everything that we've had, it has grown. So I'm gonna let it get a little bit bigger, way bigger before I harvest again because I'm still got the ones that I have in the house. All right. So I'm over here by my containers. I have 3 containers and 2 grow bags. One grow bag, I didn't put anything in it. It says time, but the pests took it out because they be digging in it. So I left that for them just to dig in it. I don't care. I just left them for that. But I do have 2 containers. So let me bring you down so you can see. Let me turn you around. There you go. Hopefully you can see everything. Yeah. All right. So I have see how my garlic is growing. And then I did have a turnip in here. Let me take this. I did harvest this today. And then I have lettuce that is over here. 2 lettuce. These look like the romaine lettuce, but I'm not for sure which one it is. That's the grow bag I was telling you about that I let the pests. And then I have over here a radish. I have 3 dinosaur kales. That's what's over there in raised bed 3. So I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 dinosaur kales, but I'm gonna let those get a little bigger. Then I'm gonna transfer it over one of them over here, and then one probably will go in my bed number 3. And then I have beets over here; they're growing. And then over here, it was supposed to have been cilantro, but I think it is coming back. But the pests keep getting in it. But whatever grows in here, I just let it grow. But yeah, so you see, I got this. I had my sheets on for my frost. I had this on for my frost over these. So that's what I got so far. Then let me take you over here. And then here are my carrots, and they are growing. I had them out here earlier in the season, and something's been digging in here. I think we have like a possum is digging. So here is my carrots. Now my carrots have been in here for a while, but it looks like it stunted the growth because I had what I want to say put the seeds in here too early, and it was warm. So I got this. All right. So this is what I was telling you about. Look at this. This is so pretty. So pretty. That's an nasturtium that I had taken out of the bed, number one, and put in the grow bed. And it is thriving. And then here's another one, but it hasn't opened yet. And y'all, here come the train. Y'all know how that goes. So I'm just going to show you all a glance of everything. Hopefully y'all can see it. Hope y'all can see everything. And then let's go over here. Here's the deal. I might have to cut this short because y'all, this train. And then there it goes over there. And then let's go over here and walk. There's my carrots. And then here is the lettuce, garlic. See, that's the one that I let the pests just dig in. Then here's the radish, dinosaur kale, and beets. And then I think the calendula is right there. I think that's what that is. So, okay. All right, y'all. So this ends it. This ends the gardening for right now. I just want to thank you all for coming by my channel, liking, subscribing. I just want to thank you all for coming with me while I do my harvest today. And yeah, that was a nice little harvest that I really did today. So until then, we'll see you again. Bye.